I bet you didn't know that the journey of a soldier could lead to a profound spiritual transformation. Inigo Lopez de Loyola, ambitious soldier, man of the world, yearning for glory. Born in 1491 in the Basque region of Spain, Inigo was the youngest of 13 children. From a young age, he was captivated by tales of knights and heroic deeds, dreaming of one day achieving his own fame and honor on the battlefield. He could never have imagined becoming Ignatius of Loyola, the spiritual father of millions. His transformation from a worldly soldier to a devout man of God is a testament to the unpredictable paths life can take. Yet that's the power of God. The divine has a way of reaching into the depths of our souls, guiding us towards a destiny we could never have foreseen. For Ignatius, this journey was both physical and spiritual, marked by profound moments of introspection and revelation. In 1521, Ignatius's life changed forever. He was serving as a soldier in the Battle of Pamplona, fiercely defending the fortress against the French. Despite being heavily outnumbered, Ignatius fought valiantly, driven by his desire for glory and honor. A cannonball shattered his leg during a battle. The injury was severe, and he was carried off the battlefield in excruciating pain. This moment marked the end of his military career and the beginning of a new chapter in his life. Confined to bed, he faced a long and painful recovery. The once active and ambitious soldier was now immobilized, forced to confront his own vulnerability and mortality. During this time, he experienced a profound sense of emptiness and longing. He longed for his old books of chivalry and romance. These stories had fueled his dreams of knighthood and adventure, providing an escape from the harsh realities of life. But there were none to be found. His family, concerned for his well-being, had removed these books, hoping to encourage a more reflective and spiritual mindset. Instead, he was given the life of Christ and lives of the saints. Initially, he was reluctant to read these religious texts, but with little else to occupy his time, he began to delve into their pages. These books sparked a fire in his soul. As he read about the lives of saints and their unwavering devotion to God, he began to feel a stirring within him, a call to a higher purpose. He began to dream of serving God, not earthly kings. Ignatius slowly recovered. He was forever changed. The once proud soldier now found solace in prayer and meditation, seeking to understand the divine will for his life. He renounced his old life. The trappings of wealth and power no longer held any appeal for him. Instead, he sought a life of simplicity and humility, dedicated to serving others. He embraced a life of prayer and penance. Ignatius spent hours in contemplation, reflecting on his past actions and seeking forgiveness for his sins. This period of intense spiritual growth laid the foundation for his future work. He journeyed to Montserrat, laying down his sword at the altar of Our Lady. This symbolic act marked his complete surrender to God's will, a turning point in his life that would lead to the founding of the Society of Jesus, a religious order dedicated to education, missionary work, and the promotion of justice. Ignatius's journey didn't end there. He developed the spiritual exercises, a set of meditations, prayers, and mental exercises designed to help individuals discern God's will in their lives. These exercises are a guide to spiritual growth, encouraging deep reflection and a closer relationship with God. The spiritual exercises are structured to be completed over a period of 30 days, often in a retreat setting. They are divided into 4 weeks, each focusing on different aspects of the spiritual journey: sin and redemption, the life of Christ, the passion of Christ, and the resurrection. Through these exercises, participants are invited to reflect on their own lives, their relationship with God, and their purpose. The goal is to achieve spiritual freedom and to make decisions that align with God's will. Whether you're seeking to deepen your faith, find clarity in your life's direction, or simply grow closer to God, the spiritual exercises of St. Ignatius Loyola offer a powerful framework for transformation. Ignatius's transformation wasn't instantaneous. It was a journey marked by profound inner struggle and relentless pursuit of spiritual clarity. He spent years in intense prayer and study, immersing himself in the sacred texts and the teachings of the Church. His days were filled with reading, reflecting, and seeking divine wisdom. He sought to understand the movements of his heart, to discern the subtle whispers of the divine amidst the noise of everyday life. This was not a simple task. It required deep introspection and unwavering dedication. Through this process, he learned to distinguish between consolations and desolations, feelings that drew him closer to God or further away. Consolations brought peace, joy, and a sense of God's presence, while desolations led to turmoil, doubt, and a sense of separation from the divine. He began to write down his insights, meticulously documenting his spiritual experiences and the lessons he learned. These writings were not just for his own benefit. He believed they could help others on their spiritual journeys as well. He wanted to share what he was learning, to guide others in their quest for spiritual growth. He started teaching and sharing his insights with those around him, forming small groups dedicated to spiritual exercises and reflection. This was the beginning of his masterpiece, The Spiritual Exercises, a comprehensive guide designed to lead individuals through a structured process of prayer, meditation, and discernment. Not a book for the faint of heart, but a guide for a rigorous retreat. The exercises demand commitment and a willingness to confront one's deepest thoughts and feelings. The exercises are a roadmap, a spiritual journey that takes the individual through various stages of reflection and prayer. Each stage is designed to deepen one's relationship with God and to foster a greater understanding of His will. They guide individuals through a period of intense prayer and reflection, helping them to strip away distractions and focus on their spiritual growth. This process is both challenging and rewarding, offering profound insights and a deeper connection to the divine. The goal? To encounter God personally and discover His will for their lives. Through the spiritual exercises, individuals are invited to embark on a transformative journey, one that promises to bring them closer to the heart of God and to reveal His purpose for their lives. Imagine stepping away from the noise of daily life, no distractions, just you and God. This is the essence of the spiritual exercises. The exercises are typically made over 30 days. They can be adapted. You could do them over a shorter period. The key is finding extended time for prayer and contemplation. The exercises are structured around key moments in the life of Christ. You meditate on His life, death, and resurrection. This helps you draw closer to God. At the heart of the spiritual exercises lies discernment. It's the art of listening to God's voice. It's about understanding His will for your life. The exercises provide tools for discernment. You learn to pay attention to your interior movements. Consolations, peace, joy, love point towards God's path. Desolations, anxiety, doubt, fear might signal a path away from God. The exercises don't offer easy answers. They offer a framework for listening. They help you to hear God speaking to your heart. Techniques for listening to God. The journey begins with prayer. Prayer is our direct line to God. Through prayer, we open our hearts to His voice. Meditation helps us to quiet our minds. We reflect on His words and presence. Reading Scripture is another way. The Bible is filled with His guidance. We seek spiritual guidance from mentors. Spiritual directors help us discern His will. Through these practices, we draw closer to God and understand His love for us. The second week, choosing Christ. Having confronted our sinfulness, we then turn to Christ. We meditate on His life, His teachings, and His miracles. We see His love for humanity. We're invited to choose Him as our King. This isn't just an intellectual exercise, it's a personal encounter with Jesus. We ask ourselves, who is Christ for me? We reflect on how He's present in our lives. This week is about falling in love with Jesus. We desire to follow Him more closely. We commit ourselves to His service. Making a conscious decision to follow Christ is crucial. We may face challenges and doubts along the way, but with faith and support, we can overcome them. The rewards of a Christ-centered life are profound. We find peace, purpose, and a deeper connection with God. Choosing Christ transforms our lives in beautiful ways. The third week, walking with the crucified Christ. The third week leads us to Calvary. We meditate on the passion of Christ. We contemplate His suffering and death on the cross. This isn't meant to be morbid. It's about understanding the depth of Christ's love. He willingly endured suffering and death out of love for us. As we contemplate Christ's sacrifice, we grow in gratitude. We're inspired to offer our own sufferings in union with His. Christ's suffering gives meaning to our personal struggles. In our darkest moments, we find strength in His sacrifice. His love and endurance offer us hope. We are not alone. We walk with Christ and with each other. Through His suffering, we find the courage to face our own, and in His resurrection we find the promise of new life. The fourth week, experiencing resurrection joy. The darkness of the Passion gives way to the brilliance of Easter. In the fourth week, we celebrate the resurrection of Christ. We rejoice in his victory over sin and death. This isn't just a past event. The resurrection is a present reality. Christ is alive and present in our lives. He desires to share his risen life with us. We're invited to experience the joy and freedom of the resurrection. We're empowered to become Easter people, bringing hope and new life to the world. The joy of the resurrection fills us with hope. It transforms our lives, making us agents of love and compassion. We live out this joy by serving others and spreading kindness. Our daily lives become a testament to the power of the resurrection. Through Christ's resurrection, we find true joy and purpose. Let us embrace this joy and share it with the world. Finding God's will, finding ourselves. The spiritual exercises are more than just a retreat experience. They are a profound journey into the depths of our soul, a journey that invites us to explore the very essence of our being. They're a way of life. These exercises teach us to integrate spirituality into our daily routines, making every moment an opportunity for reflection and growth. The tools of discernment learned during the exercises can be applied daily. Whether we are making significant life decisions or simply navigating the challenges of everyday life, these tools help us stay grounded and focused. Discerning God's will involves deep listening and reflection. It requires us to quiet our minds and open our hearts to divine guidance. By learning to listen to God's voice, we discover our true purpose. This divine guidance illuminates our path, helping us to understand our unique role in the world. Aligning our lives with God's purpose brings profound personal fulfillment. We find the path that leads to lasting peace and contentment. We discover the person God created us to be. Through this process, we come to appreciate our strengths and acknowledge our weaknesses, embracing our true selves with love and compassion. The exercises are a gift. They offer us the tools and insights we need to navigate the complexities of life with grace and wisdom. They help us unlock the desires of our hearts. By connecting with our deepest longings, we can align our actions with our true values and aspirations. They lead us to a deeper relationship with God. This connection provides us with the strength and courage to face life's challenges with faith and hope. Living according to God's plan brings a sense of purpose and direction. It helps us to make choices that are in harmony with our spiritual values. They guide us to a life of greater love and service. By living out the principles of the spiritual exercises, we can make a positive impact on the world around us, spreading kindness and compassion wherever we go. In finding God's will, we find ourselves. This journey of discernment and alignment with divine purpose leads us to a life of true fulfillment and joy.